Welcome to the last in the webinar series on the Transforming Tourism Value Chains Resource Efficiency Data Collection Tool. In this webinar, we'll look at all of the data that could be entered and how that outputs into a results summary, which hopefully is useful for your purposes of tracking your resource use and seeing where actions that you make have differences in that resource use. As you can see, we've filled in indicative data for all 3 years. So, when we look at the Data Summary tab, we can see that there's a summary for all of the resources for all of the years, and there's 100% of data available. We've gone through each of the data entry sheets and the results summary before, but now there's a very different picture. For each month in the year and for each year, you can see where your resource use changes and the trend of that resource use. This worksheet can be printed out and compared visually or on your computer. These summary graphs will also compare each year. On the screen at the moment, we can see the guest nights. So this hotel had fewer guests each year. And that corresponds to some changes in energy consumption. So even with fewer guests, the resource use is declining as well per guest. This is important because in other situations, you could have guests being in decline, but resource use going up. In this case, for example, there's something very different happening where in the 3rd year, there's a much different trend line to the consumption of animal meat. And we would assume that there had been a significant change in how the hotel purchased its food and sold a different type of diet on the menu. And that brings us to the end of our webinar series on the Transforming Tourism Value Chains Resource Efficiency Data Collection Tool. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with the RAP team with the details as seen. We would like to thank everybody who's had a hand in developing this tool, and you can see this on the Acknowledgements tab here. Thank you very much, and good luck with using the tool.